Yo, what up everybody? I'm Akeem Lawanton, and in your fix of entertainment news for today, Spider-Man No Way Home is breaking in-game records already, the My Hero Academia movie and Netflix's Baki get US release windows, and Marvel cooks up something scary for Disney+. Let's drop it. Probably the most anticipated superhero trailer of the year, Spider-Man No Way Home, is already smashing records by racking up the most global views ever in 24 hours. Now, the official trailer, not that bootlegged one that was floating around on the internet earlier, was viewed over 355.5 million times in a day, completely Hulk smashing the reigning champion, the Avengers Endgame trailer. Now, that one previously held the record at 289 million views in 24 hours. Now, this is probably a good omen for our Spider-Bud, as the last time we saw such hype around a Marvel movie was in fact for Avengers Endgame. Now, much like that film presented an ensemble cast facing off against multiple villains, No Way Home is seemingly using a similar formula, with a rumored star-studded cast reprising their roles from previous Marvel movies. Now, with Phase 4 playing within the vast playground of the multiverse, Tom Holland's Spider-Man will most assuredly come face to mask with Doc Ock and the Green Goblin, both villains from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man series. Now, while we didn't get to see him in the trailer, Jamie Foxx's Electro is also rumored to be making a shocking appearance, meaning we'll also be playing within the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man movie universe. And based solely on the trailer, so not confirmed, fans are pretty sure they saw glimpses of Sandman and the Lizard. Now, there's many more theories web-slinging around the internet about how this movie could potentially herald the arrival of the Sinister Six. Now, for the uncultured out there, the Sinister Six is a villainous group composed of bad guys from Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery. Now, with Sony having the rights to these characters, they initially planned on releasing a standalone film with them until they decided to give one of its members, Venom, his own movie. Now, ain't nobody complaining. I mean, Venom's a star and comes to us from beyond the stars. He's an alien. Y'all already know that. I ain't telling y'all nothing new. Now, he was a later recruit into the Sinister Six anyway. Now, as for the original Sinister Six, while the box might say inspired by Far From Home, there were Lego sets based on the upcoming Spider-Man flick, No Way Home, that teased Michael Keaton's Vulture and Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio, which would mean, if we're talking about the original Sinister Six showing up in No Way Home, the only villain that'd be missing is Kraven the Hunter. Now, thankfully, we already know who was cast in that particular role. Based on a tweet from the late-night talk show host, Jimmy Kimmel revealed it'd be none other than himself donning the fur-lined cowl. Now, it was obviously a joke, haha, but it makes you wonder if Kraven will be introduced in the movie, and if so, who could actually play him? Now, my money's on Jason Momoa. I'm just putting it out there. As for the other two Spider-Mans, neither of them have been confirmed, but with subtle hints and outright reveals of certain villains from the previous film iterations in the trailer, it's a safe bet to say that we'll likely see Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire pop a web ball at some point in this movie. How the hell are the villains gonna make it through the multiverse and not the titular characters? Come on now, man, yeah. Now, anyways, Andrew Garfield has denied being in No Way Home quite convincingly on a podcast earlier this year, but you know what? He's an actor, so I personally have a hard time believing him. You know, mum's been the word for the majority of the casting. Also, Tobey Maguire hasn't been in a movie since 2014. That's 8 years. Now, he recently came out of retirement to play an undisclosed role in the upcoming 2022 film Babylon. Now, was that movie script so enticing that he decided to come out of retirement for it? Or was it a certain 2021 Spidey movie where he was approached to reprise a certain Spidey role that holds a special Spidey place in his Spidey heart that coaxed him out of his Spidey cave? Well, you know what? We don't know, but we sure as hell will find out when Spider-Man No Way Home releases December 17th. Now, in other news, we got some spicy anime releases happening later this year. My Hero Academia's third movie, World Heroes Mission, is coming to North America at the end of October. The English release will see a theatrical run in more than 1,500 theaters across the US, Canada, and Europe, with tickets going on sale October 1st. The anime flick Detroit smashed the Japanese box office, earning more money than the previous two films in the franchise. Now it's well on up there with Demon Slayer Mugen Train and succeeding despite COVID-19, which has impacted box office numbers for many major blockbuster releases. Now it's My Hero Academia after all, so it'll likely do very, very well in the US market as well. Now over on the small screen, we finally got a release window for the next entry into the Baki the Grappler anime series. According to an email sent out by Netflix, the streaming service, Baki will be facing off against Mike Tyson, a praying mantis, and a caveman named Pickle. Oh boy, not Pickle. Sometime in September. Anime fans, y'all need to get excited for this one and this fall. And finally, Marvel is reportedly working on a Halloween special for Disney+, possibly taking inspiration from Werewolf by Night. Now, according to The Wrap, the studio set out to find a lead actor for the special, which is said to be centered on a werewolf character. Now, they also noted that individuals with knowledge of the project suggested that the character might be based on Werewolf by Night. Now, Werewolf by Night first graced Marvel Comics back in a 1972 issue of Marvel Spotlight in the form of a man named Jack Russell. Now, the second incarnation of the character, Jake Gomez, appeared in the third volume of Werewolf by Night in 2020. Though it's currently uncertain which version of the character will be making an appearance in the Halloween special, based on the intel from The Wrap that the studio is believed to be looking for a, quote, Latino male in his 30s, it could potentially be the more recent version in Jake Gomez. But only time will tell, as this project is still a ways off, with a production window kicking off in 2022. Plenty more Marvel coming our way well before then. But that does it for us here. That was your entertainment fix for today. I'm Akeem Lawanson, and thank y'all so much for watching. Now that you're all caught up on the news, check out the trailer for My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission. Download the IGN app on all your devices, and for everything else, keep it locked right here on IGN.
Strange.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't.